This week we have been sharing our recent conversation with ABC's David Muir from the set of World News Tonight in New York. We have looked at the impact of the technology revolution in covering news and politics. Tonight, the more personal side, and David's roots not far from here. And it sounds like such a busy, structured work time. Where's the personal time, and what form does that take?
Well, I mean, I always say New York City, we're lucky enough to live in the most, beautiful and vibrant city, big city, probably, in America. There's so many from which to choose, but New York has such an incredible energy to it. I'm from upstate New York, which is why when I heard you wanted to come, absolutely, us upstate New York guys have to stick together. I'll go home a couple of times this summer. I still love the rolling hills of upstate New York and the Finger Lakes and the quality of life up there. I do feel as though that's my home. But now that I'm in New York, this is sort of my second home. And, even if the free time is limited, there is always something to do and always something to sort of test your mind with here in New York.
Has that helped with your perspective in delivering the news, the upstate mindset, perhaps, as it is?
No question. In fact, I think the success of our series Made in America, not only do we have an incredible team that works on the series, but for me personally, it's that upbringing in upstate New York. I think about my parents when I put on this broadcast every single night and my family back home and in trying to think about families across America and what they want answered at 6:30. The questions they want answered after a day of being bombarded with the headlines all day long now with new technology. People get the news long before they come to us at 6:30, so we can't waste their time if they're going to take time out of the day to come to us. But no question that upbringing in upstate New York has sort of shaped the way I've reported all over the country and really when I travel the world.
And tomorrow night, we conclude our conversation with David with his advice for young journalists, one of the questions you sent in through Facebook, and what he might have done had he not ended up on the anchor desk.